Larry Millete, charged with murdering his wife Maya, had his telephone privileges cut off today after he repeatedly called his children from jail. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Carlo Cicchetto.
I'm Marcella Lee. Millete is under court order not to contact his 3 children. But as News 8's David Gottfredson reports, prosecutors say he placed more than 120 calls to his home and communicated at all hours with his kids.
The defendant has made about 129 jail calls, and at least 9 hours of those have been to his children.
Larry Millete's appearance in Chula Vista Court Wednesday was set up on short notice by the DA's office after prosecutors listened to dozens of jailhouse telephone recordings between the accused murderer and his 3 children, ages 5, 10, and 11.
The calls have been during school hours. They have been as late as midnight, 1 a.m.
Millete has pleaded not guilty to murdering the mother of his children, Maya Millete, in January. Her body has not been found. Last week, a criminal protective order was given to the father, ordering him to have no contact with his children, who currently are staying with his parents.
In one of the calls, he asks the 11-year-old, tells the 11-year-old that she and her 10-year-old sister should watch a movie called Shot Caller, which is a rated R movie that has warnings of bloody violence, and it's essentially a story about a businessman who goes to prison, and he suggests that they should watch it to understand the environment that he's in.
His attorney told the judge her client has hearing problems, and he thought the protective order only applied to witnesses in the case.
I didn't know the kids were a witness. I didn't.
That's when the judge cut off the defendant's telephone privileges, ordering that he could only call his attorney from jail.
I believe, sir, that you understood what your orders were and that you violated them blatantly and multiple times.
Millete's attorney said she is going to file a motion to change the protective order so her client can speak to his children, but it could be a week or longer before that motion is filed.
And David, his attorney also is trying to get ready here to argue that her client Larry Millete, should be released on bail. When's that hearing?
Yes, that bail review hearing is set for Thursday of next week, where his attorney will attempt to argue that Larry Millete is not a threat to public safety or his children.
Well, with already violating that protection order, it's going to be interesting to see how the court looks upon him. David Gottfredson reporting live. Thanks, David.